That's right, it's going down. Wishing you another awesome day of Karjakz Vs Assassins. I know it's late. As I told y'all, I get off work late from now on, man. So when I get off work late, but I still feel the motivation and the need to go Karjakz Vs Assassins on y'all. Let y'all know what's going down with it. Because, you know, as you well know, the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book is getting ready to be done. I think that's something you should be proud of whenever you know you've got something great in the brewing. So thank all of y'all for joining me. It's just more of about how the story's going, what's going on so far. Every Monday, man, because the book is coming out. Like, we're not that far away, like I told y'all. I'm going to be making the announcement next month when the book is going to be coming out. And if you're a fan of comics, hey, how you doing, Barbie Savage? What's up, girl? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. I know it's late, but don't worry. I'm going to keep us here too long, maybe 20 minutes. Thanks for joining me. It's a Monday. You know, talk about some comics, the animation series, the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, totally Karjakz Vs Assassins today. As you can see, I got my Karjakz Vs Assassins gear on. I always got it on, but it's a classic t-shirt. Made this about 3 years ago. Some of the best materials is when everything changed, the whole universe. So this is a t-shirt right here. Hey, I'm good. How about yourself, man? You ain't gonna believe this, but I just got off work. I literally just got off work maybe about 30 minutes ago. I got home, an hour set up and stuff like that. And then, you know, I'm like, I gotta go every Monday, stick to my routine, because my routine is what got me this far. Consistency is the heir of dreams. You know what I'm saying? There's always 3 rules I always say about life. Never underestimate your possibilities. There's no what's my man? You know what, y'all? Never underestimate your possibilities. And success is a marathon, not a sprint. So as long as you understand that, you know, you're gonna be really successful. So it's hard. Yeah, YouTube, let me tell you something, Bobby. YouTube is a train wreck, man. Oh my God. YouTube, sometimes I have videos that I have like 10,000 views. Then I have videos that I can barely get 2 views. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all, man? Like, they just stay messing with your stuff, man. Them dudes, man, they trifling, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I was telling y'all, man, 3 rules that I live by, 3 rules of success. It was my today's motivational quote when I put it out to people, man. You can check that out on my channel. 1, 3 rules of success. Never underestimate your possibilities. No risk, no reward. And success is a marathon, not a sprint. How I forgot that, I don't know. I got too much popping in my head, man. But thank all of y'all for joining me tonight. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and definitely hit the notification button. I think it's really YouTube messing with me. You know what I'm saying? They better not become like TikTok, man. Because last thing we need is for YouTube to become like TikTok. You know what I'm saying? That right there would be, oh my God. And look, just to let y'all know, not that I'm supposed to be showing y'all, but guess what? I got to show y'all this. Y'all got to see this. This is what I'm designing for a customer right now. They are ordering a custom designed running pair of shorts. Y'all see that Wonder Woman? Right? Y'all see that right there? And also too, guess what? A combination of a tank top. Oh yeah, it's going to be gangster. This girl's trying to go all out Wonder Woman. And then also too, don't worry, I'm going to get to the comics, Karjakz Vs Assassins, and then a phone case. Oh yeah. This is everything the customer's ordering. So it's going to be crazy. And then I got some other stuff I got to do. But yo, that's what's up right there, man. But look, thank all y'all for joining me. And please hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and definitely go to Sanusi. So look, as you well know, I told y'all, the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book is coming out this year, y'all. It's about to be on and popping. It's about to be crazy. I'm really grateful for the greatness of this book, because I realized that what I'm about to do is about to be life-changing right here. I'm going to show y'all some art, but the characters themselves, man, the whole idea of just creating the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, you know, thank you, appreciate that, Bobby, man. I really appreciate that, Bobby Savage. It's good to, I don't know, it's just good to be on your mission, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I realized I need to get back to my routine, like before I took the trip to Africa. I really was trying to get in the groove of things. My work hours changed, and that's the reality of my reality. I use my job to pay for my dreams. I'm not married to my job. Once my dream pops off, it's already popping off. Once it's reached a pinnacle where I don't need my job no more, I'm gonna tell it go kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up what's gonna happen. I'm not trying to be married to my job. I'm married to my dream, not my job. My dream is my destination. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up how I'm rolling. That's how you gotta think. So Karjakz Vs Assassins, and when I think about it, right, as the story goes, without this version, and I don't think I pay enough attention to this version right here, because I'm always too busy. You see the characters on my shirt? This is version 1 of my characters. without these characters, I wouldn't be where I am today. So a lot of stuff is me wanting to organize the characters, me creating them, me understanding what I created, me appreciating what I created. I think now I have a really, really, really great appreciation for my creation. You know, I feel no less than, let's say, Marvel or DC or whomever you want to think of. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my thing. The beautiful part about this thing is that I'm doing it independently, and I ain't got to put up with garbage from Marvel, DC, or whomever. I don't need to go ask them, hey, yo, is it okay for me to make a movie? Hey, yo, is it okay for me to do this? Nah, man. Look at the blessings right now. It's late at night, and I still got a bunch of people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So, and the amount of views that I'm getting is kind of crazy. But it's Karjakz Vs Assassins, and I think, like I said, like when we look at all the characters, right? Look, let's break it down. I'm actually gonna get real close, up and tight. Cajun, my character. Escalade, my sister's character. Glocks, my other brother's character. Rasputin, my brother's character. Shepard, my best friend's character. Sincere, my dream girl. Yeah, that's what she look like. She gonna be one bad sister. And then Diesel, you know what I'm saying? Based on my big brother. Then you got the villain, Sanusi, my villain side. You got Artillery, his fiance, his / bodyguard. Yukon, the strong guy. The Coyotes right there. You got Kanji, his daughter. You got Snipes. You got Excursion. You got Revo, his son. So, you know, I built this whole thing like, this is what I want to do. That's why, like, if you don't have a copy of this bio book, either of these three, you need to go get one. I remember when I was driving Uber, y'all, I can't tell you how many copies of this bio book I sold. I sold a lot. Like, while I was driving Uber, man, every customer I had, at least every other customer was buying a bio book. So I would keep the box in my car. I would keep the posters in my car. I'd even keep sample t-shirts in my car. And having faith in myself was my hustle, man. I was pushing Uber. I didn't want to work a regular job. The only thing good about driving Uber was the fact that I was my own boss. But sometimes I picked up like riders that were cool. I probably had maybe a total of, I had about, man, maybe almost 3,000 rides. I had a total of maybe 3 dickheads in my car, and I threw everybody out in my car that was an asshole. I didn't stand for no disrespect. You already know me. I don't play that mess. I remember pulling over on the freeway one time and throwing a customer out my car. I told him and his girlfriend to get the fuck out the paint. Y'all know what I'm saying? That shit was hilarious. Y'all would have died of laughter if y'all seen that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And look, speaking of characters, this is a question I got for y'all. I'm about to put it in the chat. Which team do you like better? Karjakz. Heroes. It's always good to ask this question. It's a simple question. You know what I'm saying? It's a simple question. So all of y'all, as y'all join, please check out the poll. The question is simple. Which team do you like better? Karjakz the heroes or Assassins the villains? Come on now, let's get our vote on. So yo, like I said, now this is the original Bible, and this is the original version of the characters. And this is truly what this episode is about, how the story goes. I think too often a lot of people want to be like, let me just jump to the coolest part of the whole thing that I created. And sometimes that's not as important, because there's 2 reasons why this is important to me. 1 is the version that I ever created of my characters, but 2 is the only version that my grandmother before she passed got to see. See, she never got to see all these characters put together like this, but she got to see them individually. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember her telling me, and I guess that's how somebody knows they're about to leave you, because she was 93 when she died. She said to me in our language, "Onlati ya bitofelo," which means you must draw where you want to go. And man, that stuck with me. I still have that. That's probably my secret ingredient. That's my secret ingredient in everything that I do. I draw where I want to go. I have faith in myself. You know, I'm at work today, and the whole time I was at work, y'all, I was thinking about my characters. There's no day that I'm at work that I'm not thinking about my characters. You know what I'm saying? But that's a faith that you have in yourself, and that you know that you can do something, and you don't allow nobody to tell you what you can and can't do. You know what I'm saying? And starting in 2012, when I finished the characters, or actually starting in 2009, and then finishing the drawings in 2012, October 19th, 2012 to be exact. When I got done, I realized that I stepped back from the drawings. There's a feeling of relief. Then there's like, okay, what do I got to do next? And I'm like, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. So I just did the first thing I could do. I had about $65 in my pocket. Well, not in my pocket, on my debit card. I go to FedEx, which is around me, and I just decide to go print a poster, man. I just go over there and I go print the poster. I just like, yeah, I'm printing this. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna just print this. This is what I want to do. And let me show y'all the poster real quick so y'all can see what I'm talking about. That poster y'all see in the in the stream when you saw what the title of the episode was gonna be. That picture right there is what I got in my hand. You know what I'm saying? So look, let me do like this here. Look here. This is it right here. Y'all see that right there? That's it right there, man. Look at that thing. This is the first ever, I do mean the first ever, Karjakz Vs Assassins print of anything. This is the first thing I ever printed when I created my characters. I put this poster together and I printed this big old thing. Y'all see the date on that, Joker? Y'all see that? October 19th, 2012. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that was like the first thing I ever printed. The courage to go to FedEx with no money left in my bank card. $65. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got to print, man. Let me put this away real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Hey, thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that, girl. I got to printing. Now, this is the funny part about the story. The cost of the print was $65.37. Y'all keep in mind, I told y'all, I only had $65 on my debit card. And y'all know how that go. That's about to be an overdraft charge. Man, lucky for me, it was a brother working at the FedEx. He said to me, hey, brother, what are you printing here? I said, sir, this is my characters, the first, I put them together. This is going to be my animation series. He's like, what? You finna draw what? Man, the man said, brother, don't worry about that, 65 cents. I said, sir, $65 is and 37 cents is the total. And I said, sir, what about the 37 cents? Because I ain't got only but $65 in my bank card. I said, kid, don't worry about that. That's when I knew, like, the universe had planned for this thing to be successful. Like, I still trip about that story till today. And it's funny, I still go to that same FedEx. Of course, that brother don't work there no more. I know he's moved on to greater and better things. But it was liberating to know that sometimes you just got to go out on a limb and just believe in yourself. I'm telling y'all, half of what I've done with everything I'm doing, including my YouTube channel, is just me having courage. Like, Karjakz Vs Assassins. So this Bible book, right? And I'm going to let this, today's the story goes, look. So this is the original cover. You know what I'm saying? And then, yes. And let me tell y'all while I'm showing you this one. Because these 3 Bible books is how I created the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book. Yes, that's taped in the corner. You know how old this Bible book is? This thing is damn near 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? It done made it though, boy. I can tell you, I referenced this book a gajillion times. You know what I'm saying? So I remember when I got the front, right? All the characters, everything together. Karjakz, the heroes on this side, Assassin, the villain on the side, giving them a name, which was a lot harder than drawing them. Yes, that's really funny. Giving my characters a name was a lot harder than drawing them. How embarrassing is that? Y'all know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm telling y'all just don't understand. Your boy was going through it, boy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give me a second. In fact, let me get some of my boy Kimba's music back in the background right here, man. Y'all gotta hear my boy Kimba. He's got an album coming out. He's already got an album out already right now. It's available on iTunes. It's called Class Crown. He's one of the best rappers out there that you don't know about and that you should know about. But the great thing about him is that he's an independent artist. He's not signed to nobody, which is what a lot of artists are doing now, man. They're tired of these record labels raping them and stealing their money, man. And I commend him, and I have so much admiration for him having the courage to step out on a limb and have his own label, start his own thing, and let all the money that he makes comes back to him. So, y'all, I'm about to play the music. Y'all gonna hear it in the background. But I'm also gonna copy a link of the I'm gonna share the link into the chat so y'all can be able to go to Apple Music and buy his album. Once he puts it somewhere else, I'm gonna let y'all know about it too. You know what I'm saying? So now, y'all can hear about, now check this out. Right now, so these are the heroes of Karjakz. Let's break it down. The original Cajun. Y'all see that? Original Escalade. Original Diesel. Original Sphinx. Original Shepherd. Original Sincere. Original Glocks. Original Rasputin. Y'all, I remember, you know, when I created this, I was like, yeah, you the man. And y'all, it don't matter how something looks. The minute you create it and you know took the time to put it together, man, you know what time it is now. You know what I'm saying? So giving myself props, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate you, girl. And me just like realizing I've done something extraordinary here. No matter what happens from here on out, it's extraordinary. Just the fact that I've got my own characters. I know I was very inspired by two things. One, I wanted my own characters. But two, there wasn't enough of characters that look like me. And if they were getting drawn like me, it straight looked like garbage. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I was not impressed with what Marvel was doing, what DC was doing, whomever. There was a stereotypical nonsense that was being drawn to my liking, and I didn't care for that. So I said, I ain't gonna complain. I'm just gonna do something about it. And that's exactly what I did. You see the characters on the back, on the banner at the top row, the top 2 rows, that's version 5 of my characters. I would have never got that far if I didn't start here. You know what I'm saying? So look, Cajun, right? Look at him in full body armor right there. First original Cajun, man. I'm telling you right now, I know a day is coming, and my brother was telling me this. People are gonna want the retros more than the newest versions. So bad, because everyone's gonna be like, I want all the versions, every single version of every single character. I got customers, y'all, that actually have that. They literally have ordered every version that I've got, from 1 all the way through 5, and they're waiting for 6. They know the comic book is coming out. There's a bunch of people know the comic book is coming out. They just want to know what date is going to be available. And I really just got to decide, do I want pre-orders to happen? You know what I'm saying? Do I want pre-orders to happen? Probably do, but I want it released on a certain date. So that it's not going to be available on the website till that date, because that date is special to me. Y'all feel me? Now, nothing's going to be getting released till that date. So that's why I'm just going to advertise the date when it's going to be available. And it's up to you to get up at 2 in the morning, 6 in the morning, whatever time in the morning you want to get up and cop you a book. You feel me? Join the movement, because y'all know this thing is growing. You know how I know it's growing? I was at work and some customer said to me, hey man, you that dude on YouTube. You that Karjakz Vs Assassins dude. You that guy with the mask on. I said, what the hell? And yo, I had a face mask on. So yo, to have that happen is a testament to me knowing where I'm going. Sorry y'all, I got a sore throat, man. You know what I'm saying? Now look, let's go on to Escalade. Y'all see that? The OG Escalade? God, today, you know what y'all? Today's just gonna be original day, OG day. How it all started. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Original Escalade. That's a character based on my sister. Cajun is based on me. I always wanted to create a guy with character that had armor. I loved Blade growing up as a kid. Ronin Warriors, Techno Man, Iron Man, anybody with armor. Mega Man, you know what I'm saying? Voltron, you know what I'm saying? That was me. I was always the guy choosing the armor guy on every team. Even on the X-Men, Wolverine had to be my guy. Either you had a sword or you had armor. One of the two. You know what I'm saying? So Cajun, he's the first creation. He's not the first drawing, because the first drawing is actually Sincere. But conceptually, what I created, he's the first creation. So he's the centerpiece, I guess if you want to call it, of the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Y'all feel me? Even when I was creating the original drawings, he was the last one that I drew out of all the Karjakz. Like, it took a good while to create him. I had to think, I wanted armor, I wanted a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was just this and that, man. Now look, this Escalade right here. Escalade. This character is based on my sister. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna give the names, so I'm gonna let y'all, here we go. When the first comic book comes out, y'all gonna know what's up. That's Escalade, my sister's character. Now this is Glocks, based on my other brother, because I got 2 brothers and 1 sister. Glocks is my other brother's character. He's like, yeah. You know what, you see us fighting like over the character, saying that whose character is better. My brother's like, man, please, your character ain't you know what. I'm like, my character's better than yours. And I'm the one who created him. So, you know, there was a lot of input from my brothers. This is Rasputin based on my other brother. There was a lot of input that went into it. Y'all can see Rasputin right there. Y'all see that right there? And then y'all see, y'all got Glocks right there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You got, and then, you know, these, so there's a lot of input from my close, like I told you, it's based on my family, close friends, and my dream girl. So then, I went into the next character, Diesel. This is based on a guy I consider my older brother. Even though we're not blood, he is blood to me. Man, he's a big brother, man. He's one of my biggest cheerleaders. Always telling me how I can do this thing. Always telling me I need to go on with it. I need to go and execute, keep building this dream. Because I'm building something special here. I need to just keep doing it. And sure enough, I remember when I drew him, because the character's name is Diesel. And my big brother's swole, man. He got muscles. And he said, make sure my character got muscles, man. To hear him say those words, make sure my character got muscles, makes me feel good. Because I really tailored my characters really close to the people that I based them on. You know how cool that is? To have cool individuals in your life that you can base your characters on? The next up is Sincere. Sincere is my dream girl. This is what I would want my dream lady to look like. And yes, I drew a sister. You know, I think I've spoken about this honestly. I went through a phase where I felt like I wasn't dating sisters. I went through that in college, and then all of a sudden, man, I just went through this phase. I think maybe it's more my job where I work at. All I see around me is sisters, and then when I take my trip to Japan, it's like, holy crap. I mean, excuse me, not to Japan, but to Africa. Like I told you, I just took a trip. I just came back this month. Man, I got a newfound love for sisters, man. It's on a whole different level, and I see the energy, being reciprocated. I can't believe I just pronounced that word. You know what I'm saying? Sisters always had this looking at me like somehow kind of way, but now I'm looking at them the same way too. Like, yeah, I need to have a sister on my arm. This character is a representation of all the strong, all the characters of a woman that I want. It just so happens that she's a sister. I'm not saying that any woman from any different culture can be a sister, can be sincere, but this character needs to be created as a sister because I'm Nigerian born, I'm Nigerian descent, I'm African descent. You know what I'm saying? I know my bloodline. You know what I'm saying? And then I just wanted, and also too, there was not any cool African American sisters, any cool African descendant superheroes out there. Storm is out there, Vixen's out there, but the way they portray is horse doodle and garbage. They don't give them the credits that they need to be credited. You ain't gonna believe when I say this, y'all, but can y'all believe that Vixen from DC Comics has already had an animation series before Storm has had an animation series? Let me say that again. Vixen from DC Comics has already had an animation series versus Storm from Marvel, who's been around since God knows when. She ain't never had any kind of series. Nothing. That's what forced me and made me to want to create my own characters. I said, screw this. I'm creating my own characters. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna handle business. I'm gonna create some extraordinary African women superheroes. And that's exactly what I did. Sincere, by popular demand, is very popular when it comes to the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. In the group of women I've created, because this is in the original set of characters I've created, she's very popular. A lot of t-shirts, tank tops, and posters have been sold in the image of this lady. And then people always, when I give the background story of her, they're like, yeah, that's my dream lady. That's what she looks like. You know, as well versed, I think I've told this story. She's half African, she's half African and she's half Native American. So she's sister all the way, and she's chocolate all the way. You know what I'm saying? So she's half sister, half Native, she's half African, half Native American. That's what I wanted her to be. You know what I'm saying? So Sincere, right? Diesel and Artillery are siblings. You know what I'm saying? So yo, that's Sincere right there. Now next up, yeah, I know, right, Bobby? I just threw you off, huh? Wait till you cop a comic book. That's really gonna throw you off. You're gonna be like, what the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, what the hell going on? Let me see. That's pretty cool. I didn't know Barbie you was an artist. That's awesome. Man, girl, you got talent. Shit. You got skills to pay the bills. I see your pencil drawing on your channel platform. I was checking it out the other day when I got off, like, oh, yo, Barbie's a freaking artist. What? Shit. She needs to be, you know what I'm saying? You got skills, girl. I don't know if that's you that drew that, but that probably you that drew it. You know what I'm saying? That's your avatar for your YouTube channel. Yeah, that's probably you that drew that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, now next up is Shepherd. Shepherd is based on my best friend. My best friend is literally like a shepherd. Yes, he goes to church every Sunday, but he's not one of those hypocritical Christians. He's a very good, conscientious man. He understands that. Oh yeah, Bobby, I totally missed that question. I am totally gonna create a character in honor of my grandmother. I've actually got a character's name already that I'm designing for my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? That character gonna be sick as hell. Oh, it's gonna be lit. Ooh. So I got one of my great grandfather, Sanusi. I'm gonna have one on my grandmother and my grandfather. Oh, that character gonna be gangster. The one I'm doing on my grandmother, oh, it's gonna be lit. Oh, it's gonna be gangster. What? Oh my God. You already know I gotta pay homage to my grandmother. Are you kidding me? Without those words that she gave me, these characters y'all are looking at, I wouldn't have got this far. You know what I'm saying? So yo, now Shepherd, right? It's based on my best friend, like I was telling y'all. He's literally like my best friend. Except with this character, I'm not gonna tell you the profile details, but I wanted to be really, really tied to all the people I'm based on. My best friend is cool, calm, and collected. He's a family man. He's a church man. He's an honorable man. He ain't going around condemning people like all these other punk ass Christians. He's real to the religion. He's real. He doesn't treat religion like a cult. He treats religion like a way of life, a discipline. Just something to center yourself around, not something to go around condemning people over. And I met my boy when we were in college, man. We've been best friends for over 23 years, man. You know how cool it is to know somebody like that? You know what I'm saying? And he just like my big brother. So I was like, yo, make sure you draw my character right, man. To hear people say my character, that is the sickest thing possible. So, you know, it's beautiful. Now, onto these villainous, these unscrupulous assassins. That's right. They're the one to be messing up the show. The assassins led by Lord Sanusi. Who's my villain side? My villain side. I always told myself, and that's another problem I saw. Villains. When I see villains from DC, Marvel, or whatever, I can't even really name too many African American villains. Can y'all name any? Except for Bronze Tiger on DC, and then Black Manta. How many y'all? Excuse me, yo. How many other ones can y'all name? How many other ones can y'all name? There's not that many, y'all. Am I right or wrong? Right? I'm not lying, right? You know what I'm saying? So, yo, appreciate all of y'all. Whoever's joining us, please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and definitely hit the notification button. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? So I say, you know what? I'm gonna create some awesome African-based characters, villains, right? So we got Sun Tzu, Kanji. So let's go. Sun Tzu, Seth, Yukon, Snipes, Excursion, Revo, Kanji, Artillery, the Coyotes. You know what I'm saying? They got Snipes, right? So I got the villains. This is what's up. I'm like, okay, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? And then I decided each character should be, they weren't really based on somebody. They were more counters of the heroes. Except for Sun Tzu and Revo, who are based on people. Sun Tzu's my villain side, right? So there goes Sun Tzu and Sphinx right there. Kind of like how y'all see the similarities right there between Cajun and Sphinx. Y'all see Cajun and Sphinx? You see what I'm saying? That's what your boy doing right there. You see that? Right? So you got Sun Tzu and Sphinx. And you know why I created a tiger? I love tigers, particularly white tigers, right? And then I always wanted I'm not crazy enough to go own a tiger, but I do want to own a husky one day. A husky would be so sick. You know what I'm saying? It'd be going down if I had a husky, y'all. It'd be going down. So, yo, that's Sun Tzu, my villain side, Overlord. And I remember when I created Sun Tzu, since the day I've created Sun Tzu, since the day I started showing him off at comic expos, there isn't a person that sees him and doesn't like, that's one of the sickest villains I've ever seen. Think about the history of villains. Darkseid, Apocalypse, Darth Vader, Mamra, Shredder, Apocalypse, who else can I think of? People were like, yo, Sun Tzu might be the coolest villain I've ever seen. Lord Sun Tzu, as I like to call him. He a bad mother, man. You know what I'm saying? So him and his evil tiger Seth right there. Now next up is Artillery. Artillery is Sun Tzu's fiance / bodyguard. What's better than having your wife be your bodyguard? You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing better than that. What other better protection you gonna get than your wife being your bodyguard? Y'all feel me? Like it's really cool to know that your lady's gonna be your bodyguard. Now Artillery, trust me, don't nobody want none of that smoke. She is the counter to Escalade, just like Sun Tzu's the counter to Cajun. So Artillery is the counter to Escalade. That's why you have Miss Coco, who's always saying, man, what? Escalade and Artillery are my girls. And I think what I've noticed a lot since I created my characters is that a lot of African American women love these two specifically. They're powerful, they're energetic, they're leaders. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of sisters have never seen a character that looks like them that's been in a leadership role. And also too, one thing I was not gonna allow was my characters to be criminalized before they were heroized. I'm gonna say that again. I will not allow my characters to be criminalized before they're heroized. Like, I hate that. Even right now I'm watching, y'all know Ironheart, Marvel, the Ironheart series on Marvel. Okay, I have mixed feelings about it. On one hand, I understand she lost her family, but do you have to make her a criminal? Does she have to get expelled from school? Does she have to be stealing stuff with the armor? That's the kind of stuff that infuriates me. And that's the reason why I created my own universe. You are not gonna get that kind of story with me. There's no way in hell I'm gonna allow any of these punk ass bitch made companies to come at me with like, yo, Adewale man, we want to do business with you, but you know, maybe you want to dirty your characters up a little bit. That's the language they're going to use. And when white people tell you to dirty up your characters, that basically means we want you to make them a stereotype. Fuck you. We will not be doing that. You already know, Bobby. You already know where I'm going with this shit. You already know what time it is. See, that shit is self-explanatory. That shit's not happening with my characters. I can promise you it ain't happening. That's why I'm independent. I don't have to work on these bitch-ass companies. You know what I'm saying? That's why a character like Artillery, I promise you. So remember I was telling y'all siblings? So Artillery, Sincere, and Diesel are siblings. Diesel's the oldest, Artillery's the second oldest, and then Sincere's the third oldest. Yeah, y'all didn't know that, huh? That's the only little nugget I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna let y'all figure out the rest when you read the comic book. You know what I'm saying? Wait, man, every time I think about the comic book, I start drooling. Y'all, right now, I'm actually looking at the prototype copy of it on my right side right here. I wish I could show it to y'all, but I'm not going to. When y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, OMG, this brother done laid the law. He done changed the game. You know what I'm saying? So Artillery right here, man. That's the queen of the assassins right there. Fiancés, you know what I didn't allow? She's not his baby mama. She's not none of that bullshit. She's his queen. You feel me? And how do you treat a queen? Like a queen. And what's better than having your queen be your bodyguard? Be your general of the assassins. You know what I'm saying? He Sun Tzu, as he pieced that together, his team, he like, there was something he knew he saw in her. Not only is she the mother to his children, you know what I'm saying? But she's his queen too. You know what I'm saying? She's his bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? And she's a bad motherfucker. You don't want none of that smoke. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? Next up is Excursion. Excursion is the field commander of the assassins, right? What makes him the field commander? Well, he takes all his orders from Artillery, and guess who? Sun Tzu. So anything Sun Tzu and Artillery want executed, it's Excursion's job to execute it. Excursion, baby. Trust me, he's a hitman. To him, death is just good business. He's standing on business. You know what I'm saying? He's standing on business. He's all about that action. Excursion, you know what's funny about Excursion? For whatever reason. So Excursion is the counter of Glocks. You know what I'm saying? So look, remember this guy right here? So you see this guy right here? Glocks. Excursion is the counter of Glocks. Just like Artillery, right? Artillery is the counter of Escalade. You know what I'm saying? And just like Sun Tzu is the counter of Cajun. So Excursion, man, he got these crazy arms. He's a former Navy SEAL. He's all about business. He's all about making money. And then when he meets Sun Tzu, Sun Tzu's like, I can give you something better than money. I can give you power. I can give you control. What's better than that? He joins the assassins, man. Don't worry, y'all. Y'all gotta go get this Bible book. I promise you. Reading this will make you really understand what's going on in the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. So whether it's version 1, version 2, and 3. But this Bible book is available on my website, man. It's gangster with it. Now look, that's Excursion right there. You know what I'm saying? Next up is Kanji. Kanji and Revo are the son and daughter of Sun Tzu. This guy right here. Sorry, let me get to him. This guy right here, Sun Tzu, his children are Kanji and Revo. Oh yeah, don't worry. You gotta go get you the Bible book so you can actually understand the parameters of everything, how it went down, right? So Kanji and Revo, I'm not gonna tell you their story. It's about their mother. All you gotta know is, if you wanna know about the story, you gotta go get you the Bible book when it comes out. Because there's gonna be a Bible book 4. But there's also going to be in the comic book. You get to understand their story, their background, why it is that who they are. Kanji is the oldest. Sun Tzu, Revo is the second, is the youngest, right? Kanji raised Revo, you know what I'm saying? And she's always been very protective of Revo, but also too, she's the big sister. Now Kanji is half African, half South America, half Filipino. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's from the Philippines too. You feel me? Diversify my portfolio. As a kid growing up, I grew up around a lot of Filipino women. Then I started to have a crush on Filipino women. I'm like, these women are fine as hell. They eat the same thing sisters eat. They cook the same food. I'm like, man, I can get with a Filipino sister. In the Filipino culture, the Philippines, the women are called Filipina. So I've been around a lot of Filipino women. They are gorgeous. They thick just like sisters. They bad, man. I love me some Filipino women. If I didn't get a sister, I'd get me a Filipino woman. And if I didn't get a Filipino woman, I'd get me a Mexican or Puerto Rican woman. Those are my flavors right there. You know what I'm saying? My portfolio is diversified. You feel me? So your Kanji is half sister, half Filipino. Revo, like his sister, is half brother, half Filipino. So I remember creating my characters, and I just told myself, all these cartoons I've ever watched in my life, all these Filipino that I know, why is there no Filipino superheroes? What the fuck? That's literally what I said. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna fix that problem. I'm gonna create my characters. Kanji and Revo are gonna be half Filipino, half African, half Filipino. And that's why I got it, man. You know what I'm saying? And for all you don't want to know, Kanji means strength in Japanese. Yes, I speak Japanese. I'm learning Japanese. Konnichiwa. How y'all doing? Arigato. Yes, that's right. Your boy be getting his Japanese on. I don't want to go to Japan one day and not know the language. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to go to Japan this year with my school, but I didn't get chosen. But that turned out to be a good thing, because that same thing allowed me to go to Africa. Then I saw something I never thought I would see. I saw a lot of greatness in Africa, man. I'm obsessed with Africa now. I barely want to live in America now. I can't stand being in America right now. I want to just get my ass back to Nigeria, man. Go back to my country. So many great things happening in Africa right now, man. I got to get home, y'all. I got to get home. And the beautiful thing about living in Africa is that everything I'm doing here in America, I can do it in Africa. And 3 times, 100 times better. You know what I'm saying? Without all the racist bullshit that you have to deal with in America. Without the idiotic president. You feel me? So Kanji and Revo are the jump off in terms of characters right there. I think these two, even though they're villains, with all the different versions of them I've created, I've become really big time fan favorites. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? Yeah, that's what's up. Now, on to the next set of characters. We got Snipes. We got Yukon. So right here, Snipes, Yukon. Snipes is the beauty, the purple hair bombshell. So let me just put it to you this way. Snipes is fine as hell. You know what I'm saying? She's French Algerian. When I say French Algerian, she's African, of course. She's half French. And when I say French, I ain't talking about no white person. No, she's half sister. Her mother is Moroccan, and her father is a brother. You feel me? I told you I'll diversify my portfolio. You feel me? Snipes, man, she's gorgeous. Purple hair bombshell. She's tall as hell. She's 6 feet tall. She's fine as hell. She's the woman you see and you're like, God damn, you fine. You literally will not be able to help yourself in just saying it. But see, what a lot of cats don't understand is, I'm gonna give you a little snippet of her. She's a bad motherfucker. She might be the last thing you see if you think she's deadly, man. She is deadly. You know what I'm saying? Imagine 6 feet tall. She's damn there. She's an Amazon. Not that kind of bullshit Amazon Greek mythology. No, I'm talking about the African women, queen, warrior, Amazon like that. You feel me? That's the kind of Amazon she is. You know what I'm saying? Algerian, she's a purple hair bombshell. I remember when I drew this version, one of my homeboys, Twan Lee, he's Vietnamese. He's like, bro, she fine as hell. I said, bro, she's a comic character. It's like, I don't give a damn. She fine as hell. And you know what's funny, y'all? I used to suck at drawing women. Till I took this art class where you have to draw live sculpture. And my sculpture that I was drawing was this girl that was in my class. She was the model for our class. Yes, she was naked in my class. She was fine as hell though. She was a white girl. Probably the only white girl I thought I ever saw in my life that I found really attractive. And then she found me attractive. And then, cause you know, being the skilled artist that I am, my teacher told me straight up, he said, Adewale, I don't give a damn how talented you are. If you don't start drawing, I'm gonna give you an F in the class. I was like, then I remember the girl's name. I still remember her name. Her name is Cecil. I was like, girl, you're not getting me no damn F. I don't give a damn how fine you are. You know what I'm saying? Because she would do these crazy poses. And yes, the poses she was doing was basically her saying, basically, come get this. Literally, she'll be pointing her vagina right in my face. I'm like, you ain't right, girl. That is ruthless. How am I supposed to focus? You know what I'm saying? And she'll be smiling while doing this shit. I was like, you are not right. And so she went to my school. So whenever I see her on campus, I'll be like, I seen you naked. She'll be like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, I seen you naked. You know what's crazy? Getting to draw her live got me to see all the curves on a woman. Like I looked at her in more of a sculpture, not in a desired feeling. You get what I'm saying? So my skills as an artist grew exponentially. So now when I started drawing women, yo, I laid a law down. Now all my homeboys accuse me of drawing gorgeous women. They're like, you be drawing some fine ass women. They're like, the women you draw are gorgeous. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. I grew up a lot around a lot of gorgeous women. My homegirls are gorgeous. a lot of them are gorgeous. So it was just really easy to have references to drawing the female characters that I'm drawing. You know what I'm saying? So I pieced together here and there. A lot of my homegirls, some of them got long hair, some of them got dreads, some of them got short hair, some of them are light skinned, some of them are Mexican, some of them are Puerto Rican, some of them are Filipino. You know what I'm saying? I'm diversified in the women that I know. You feel me? So that what made me learn a lot of languages. Y'all feel me? Plus I used to live in New York. And when you live in New York, you're in a melting pot. Y'all feel me? You're in a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? So that's nice. She's gonna be, a lot of guys are gonna love her. They were like, damn, she fine. You know what I'm saying? And then now, Yukon, the strong guy on the team. Now, Yukon, for me, was necessary because as a kid, again, growing up, I never saw any superheroes or supervillains from the Hawaiian Islands. None. I'm like, where the hell all the superheroes? You ain't telling me we ain't got no superheroes? With all these superheroes and villains they drawing. None from the islands, no Samoans, no Polynesian. So Polynesian is the entire culture, right? Then we break that down. You got Samoans, you got oh my God, my mind is going black right now. Are you for real? And I got an education crash course on this mess. And it really made me want to draw Samoan supervillain. So I said, you know what? I need a villain. I need one more villain. Let me go ahead and draw Yukon. So look, let me give y'all a snippet because I forgot. I forgot to tell y'all this. Kanji is the counter of sincere. Just so y'all don't forget. So remember this lady? That's Kanji's counter. Remember Revo? That's Rasputin's character. So that's this guy's counter right here, right? And then Yukon, and then Snipes, right? Y'all remember Snipes? Snipes is Shepard's counter. Let me go back to Shepard. So Shepard, oh damn, my bad, y'all. Shepard, Snipes is this guy's counter right here. Now, the reason why I made Snipes a woman is because I didn't have enough female characters. I said I wanted to have one of those animations that had a bunch of female characters. That was gonna be me right there. I wasn't gonna just have one or two. No, hell no. I planned on having a whole bunch. And powerful too. So now Yukon, right? Y'all remember Yukon? Yukon is this guy's counter. Diesel. Y'all remember Diesel? Oh, my bad, y'all. Diesel, right? Diesel. Yukon is Diesel's counter. So this guy Yukon is Diesel's counter, right? In a universe space. Think about that, right? So Yukon, right? He's Samoan. That's why I got the name Yukon. I wanted to make something made up like it was super cool. And I felt like Yukon name would be the closest thing to a Samoan type character. To a name, I just wanted something super cool. And now, this is version 1 of him, right? He's strong as fuck, dude. Y'all, yeah, I'm cussing. He's strong as hell. You know what I'm saying? Lately, I've just been cussing. I'm not giving a damn anymore. You know what I'm saying? And so, he's the strong guy on the villain side. When Sun Tzu wants somebody handled, broken in half, guess who he sends? Yukon right here. But wait till y'all see the new version of Yukon. Oh my God. Woo, y'all don't understand. So look, right here is version 3 and 4 of Yukon. Y'all see him? He's right there. But this is version 5 of Yukon. Yukon is going to be a very big time fan favorite. I do say that. And all my characters are like that. Look at this. Version 2 and 3 of them right there. You see how they're starting to change? Right? You see that? And then version 5. So you see the significant differences. You see that? So that's Yukon right there. But last but not least, right? Look at that Yukon again, man. He's sick as hell. The Coyotes, the android assassins, designed and created by Sun Tzu, Lord Sun Tzu himself. Yes, Sun Tzu's an engineer. He's not your typical villain, man. Sun Tzu combines Thanos, Darkseid, Dr. Doom, and Apocalypse as a character. So you can, and Darth Vader. You know how cool of a character that is? To have those villains in you like that. Thank you all of y'all, man, for hitting the like and subscribe button. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification button. And thank all of y'all for joining me. Boy, it's been a great show tonight. Awesome Crane, what's up, fam? It's been a good minute, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're joining us late, but it's all good, man. It's been a good minute, man. I came a long way. Hope everything's been going good with you, man. You know what I mean? But yo, I'm letting everybody know when the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins book is gonna come out. I got a set date now. I'm gonna let y'all know next month, which is basically tomorrow. But I'm not gonna let y'all know tomorrow. Don't worry, I'm gonna pick the date for y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? So yo, I was just telling everybody about the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, how it grew, how it's grown, where I'm at with it. The comic book is officially been copyrighted. Ain't nothing wrong with ain't nothing wrong with saying I appreciate your presence, brother. As you can see, the channel is growing exponentially. We got crazy amounts of subscribers now. 1,131 is last I checked, which is totally insane. That is so many subscribers, it's not even funny. You know what I'm saying? And then, so you know the Coyotes, android assassins designed to be sentient. You know what I'm saying? Created by Lord Sanusi himself. Their main goal is to seek and destroy. They're the Marines of the assassins. Before the assassins themselves get up into that mission, the Coyotes gonna go in there first. And their sole mission is to seek and destroy. Nothing must be left standing. You feel me? That's the assassins right there. No, of course, your boy, yours truly. Come on now. Gotta have a pic of me. That's before I started wearing glasses. Well, I don't have to wear glasses all the time, but I do wear them when I need to. Y'all feel me? So, yo, that's what's up, man. That's the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. You know what I'm saying? But if you want this Bible book, this is the one I got on the website, right? This is the one that's version 2. So if you want one, you gotta simply go get one. Hey, you know, Bobby, you already know. Compared to where I started. Yeah, see, honestly, you remember when I had 400 subscribers? Yeah, that was crazy. I done came a long way. You know what's crazy, y'all? Today really is an appreciation day, and it's making me to appreciate how far I've come. So y'all give me a second. Let me get the posters of my characters. Actually, I'm holding my iPad right here, y'all. Y'all give me a second, man. Y'all give me a second. What is your boy doing? Man, I'm just gonna get now if you want a poster, it's also available on Sanusi.com. Okay, y'all. Right here. Look at this. Version 1 of my characters right there. The OGs, baby. When the whole thing jumped off. Now all these posters I'm showing y'all are totally available on Sanusi.com. So get your order on. Get your shop on. And join the movement, y'all. Help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? Look. Now you're just gonna see random stuff. Now look, let me show you the next one. Before I start going random. Right here. Version, look at that right there, y'all. Man, that's when the logo started changing. Y'all see that? Then, I got this version right here. Look at that, man. Cactus looking sick as I don't know what, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then, now, right? So now, look, now we just start showing you everybody. Look, let me bend my, let me adjust my iPad, y'all. That's what I love about having this DJI. I ain't gotta do what I used to do before. Check this out, y'all. Look at this. Watch this, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Excursion. Revo. Oh, is it giving me a shadow, y'all? Yeah, it keeps a shadow no matter what. I don't give a damn. All right, look, let me just go like this. So let's start from the top. Excursion. So you see excursion right there. Revo. Shepherd. Diesel. Yukon. Snipes. Sanusi and Seth. Rasputin. Cajun and Sphinx. That's my character right there. That's right, your boy doing the doggone thing. Man, thank you so much, Bobby. I kindly, you and Austin, appreciate y'all support, man. Y'all started that thing from jump. Y'all know what time it was when I started from the beginning, man. Y'all, when this comic book drops, it's about to change my life. I know it. I just know it, y'all. I might mess around and have to quit my job. You know how cool that's gonna be, y'all? Man, you got Sincere right there. Y'all remember my dream girl? Chocolate Thunder? That's her right there, boy. She a bad somebody. Wherever my dream woman is, when I meet her, she's gonna have to have all the characteristics of Sincere. I will not negotiate on that. Hell to the no. Let's see about this voting, y'all. Hey, I appreciate y'all voting, man. Okay, appreciate y'all voting. You know what I'm saying? It ain't over yet. Maybe the assassins can still win, but it looks like the Karjakz are gonna win this. You know what I'm saying? So this is Sincere right there, my dream girl. You know what I'm saying? All these posters. This is actually my Karjakz versus the Avengers. This poster is really popular at the comic expos. I sold a bunch of them. So this is my Karjakz, the Karjakz, going against the Avengers. You know, the Karjakz, Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin, Sincere, Shepherd, Diesel, Silver Spider, going against Captain America, Hulk, Black Panther, Iron Man, She-Hulk, Falcon, Black Widow, War Machine. Oh yeah, we kicked their ass. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all, if y'all follow my podcast, Sunvision Art and Life Podcast, new episode is up now, right now, available on sunvision.com. Make sure y'all check it out. Actually, y'all give me a second. Shoot. Let me go ahead and go to my y'all give me a second. Let me go to my podcast. Let me put the newest episode of the podcast in the live stream. I totally forgot, y'all. That right there is the live stream, the new episode of the Sunvision podcast. But also too, y'all, I need to put the one about Dragon Ball Z up in there. Y'all give me a second. This is Dragon Ball Z one right there. You know what I'm still doing, y'all? I'm still putting the episode of my podcast up from now on. So there we go right there. You know what I'm saying? So yo, look, let's check it out, y'all. So we got Karjakz Vs Avengers. You got the Coyotes. They are a fan favorite. You got Glocks. You know what I'm saying? You got Enigma. You got Bolts. You got Mirage. You got the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Classic Karjakz. Kanji. Artillery. Silver Spider. Karjakz Vs Assassins, the whole universe. The Karjakz, the heroes. Assassins, the villains. Escalade. That's all the animations right there. Now look. Let me show y'all the animation. Y'all give me a second, y'all. Let me just to finish strong tonight, y'all. Let's just finish strong. I'm about to show y'all this right here. Trust me, the new one I got making is sick as hell. So sick. Y'all, you know that's, and then I'm gonna show you another one. Now this one is more of a comic strip style animation. I did that in school. Compared to what I got coming now, y'all just don't understand, boy. The new one I got coming, the skills gonna pay the bills on that one. Thank all of y'all for joining me tonight. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and definitely hit the notification button. Thank you very much. Let's check it out, y'all. Look at this. So y'all, that's right there, man. That's the stuff right there. And look, since this is Karjakz Vs Assassins Day, let me show y'all some merchandise. Particularly, shoot, sneakers, man. I've been making some sneakers that are off the chain. But everything I'm gonna show y'all is Karjakz Vs Assassins one. All Karjakz Vs Assassins, nothing but Karjakz Vs Assassins. Y'all give me a second. Let me get my shoebox. Let me get my shoebox, y'all. Y'all give me a second. Right out. Find out. This is my house. To my house. Ride out. Ride out. To find out. This is my house. To my house. Ride out. Ride out. To find out. This is my house. Oh, man. I didn't even need to do all that. right, y'all. Sorry, I'm back. So today, I'm gonna focus on sneakers only. We always gonna put something on our feet. This is just what we do. You feel me? So yo, check it. Your boy gonna finna do like this. The Bata Sport 2s. That's right. You better ask somebody. Y'all see that right there? That's Spitfire right there, boy. That's the stuff of champions right there, boy. That's how you do it right there. Y'all feel me? What the hell? The camera done tilted. My bad, y'all. It's making my banner look like it's tilted. Oh, it is tilted. Holy crap. My bad, y'all. That's so unprofessional. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. That was funny as hell. I didn't even know that my thing was tilted. Man, thank you, Bobby Savage. Yo, what does the like sign mean? You know, I'm trying to learn all these emojis. I don't be know what nothing mean anymore. People be sending me texts and I'll be like, what the hell does that mean? So look, y'all, check this out. These are the Bata Sport 2s right here, available on SavageNation.com. If you love to work out, if you like to exercise, if you work in retail or you're on your feet for long periods of time, you want these right here, boy. The Bata Sport 2s. Everything I'm gonna show you is Karjakz Vs Assassins footwear. I ain't showing you nothing else but Karjakz Vs Assassins. Y'all feel me? So look, check this out, y'all. Look at this. Man, tell me that ain't Spitfire. Look at this. Right now, what's cool about the sneaker is that the way I designed it, and I really went out of my way. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to keep it and show y'all. So look, I went out of my way, right, to make sure I created a shoe. You see these holes you see right here? They're compressions. Every time you take a walk, the shoes building pressure so that your feet get support. Like tomorrow when I run in my sneakers, man, they be feeling good as hell, man. So yo, Bata Sport 2s, look at these. The detail of the artwork. Look, y'all better get used to this because anything I always create, I take so much pride in knowing that the first thing I put on it is Karjakz Vs Assassins. I have no fear. I love my characters too much for me not to put my characters on. Now what y'all see right here? Oh, that's pretty cool. So that's what that emoji means. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Boy, let me tell you, thank you for the education, girl. Education class for real. Good looking out, girl. Good looking out. Cause I'd be like, what does that mean? I know the flame means it's hot, so that I know. But it's that people just be having all kinds of emojis. I just don't be understanding. Good looking out, girl. Appreciate you, Bobby, man. Really appreciate you. So look, you see this right here? This right here is the Bata Sport 2. What you see on here? The classic Karjakz Vs Assassins characters we were just talking about all day. Look at the detail of that, man. You see that? This sneaker, and when I make my sneakers, the amount of detail that's on it is ridiculous. Y'all, do you know how hard it is to create this sneaker? How much work, how many days it takes? Sometimes it takes me a whole week to design a sneaker. A whole week, y'all. At 6-7 hour clips. Tell me that ain't crazy. That's how much I'm committed to my craft. Y'all feel me? So the Bata Sport 2s, right? Check these out. This is the left foot. What y'all see the difference? Classic version 1 on the right foot, version 5 on the left foot. Y'all give me a second. It's getting hot, man. I'm over here cooking. Start to sweat. Boy, I'm over here starting to sweat. I think all this crunk energy got me hot. Yo, I have to bust out the towel, man. That's probably funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? But yo, look at this. Right? So now on this foot is the left foot. What y'all see right here? Classic Karjakz Vs Assassins. This is version 5. You see that? Version 5 right there. What you see right here? Version 5. Look at all these amazing characters. This thing is detailed, man. I'm not even gonna bother explaining nothing. I'm just gonna let y'all see this sneaker. Look how slick it is. And then the cool thing is, I got tired of shoelaces, so guess what I did? I created a shoestring. You see that? I just put it right back. Even sometimes, y'all, when I forget to put the string in when I'm running, the shoe don't come off my feet. You know, sometimes I've ran and forgot to put the string on. Man, I love these sneakers, boy. They are amazing. So look, when you compare them, you see that? Right foot, left foot. You see that? Look at how cool that is. So yo, that's Bata Sport 2s right there, yo. All right? That's one down. 2 more cool ass sneakers to go. I'm proud of my creations, y'all. I really am. And guess what? All my sneakers come with a personalized bag. That's right. I'm telling you, it's too much. Girl, the emoji and slang talk is off the chain. It's a damn workout. You're like, what the hell you mean by that? Shoot, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I just figured out what a 6 was. Somebody told me that's a car. I said, oh, what the hell? See, that kind of stuff, we don't be thinking about that kind of stuff in Nigeria. Don't nobody give a damn about that. No, everybody ain't focused on their car like that. You feel me? Now, right here, if your kids, the kids are part of the superhero universe too, man. I didn't realize how much the kids love the sneakers too. So guess what your boy did? Created something cool for the kids. So if you got kids, you know your kids love animation too, you gotta go get you one of these right here. Whether it's Karjakz Vs Assassins, which is the one in my hand today. Karjakz Vs Assassins, Batas 2, 3, low tops for the kids. I do it in high tops too, and I do sport 2s as well for the kids as well. So you know, we got something for the kids, man. Look at this, man. So sick. I ain't even gotta explain it. Just looking at it let you know what time it is. It's straight fire, y'all. This is what your boy doing. I'm always promoting my sneakers because I'm always selling them. Like right now, y'all, when I get off my stream, guess what I gotta go do? I gotta go work on my comic book, and then after that, work on customers' apparel. You know what I'm saying? Footwear, t-shirts, tank tops, running shorts, phone cases, all kinds of mess, man. I just count my blessings, y'all. Y'all feel me? I count my blessings, man. Look at this. This is the left foot of my sneaker. Of the Batas 3 kid sneaker. Look at this. Y'all see that right there? Yep. And it comes in multiple colors, y'all, too. Black, dark gray, red, light gray, purple, brown, pink, yellow, orange, green, red. All kinds of colors, man. I've got about 10 colors on the website. Your boy doing the doggone thing, y'all. So you know what I'm saying? That's the Batas 3 kid sneakers. And then last but not least, put these away. I don't want them getting dirty because somebody's gonna try to buy that from me. I try to hold on to the demos, but sometimes I can't. People want to buy it. When I go to comic expos, somebody be trying to buy it, man. Y'all don't understand, boy. I be feeling the pressure. They just keep, like, I be like, nah, I don't want to sell. They're like, come on, how about I give you this much? But like, nah, I don't want to sell. You know what I'm saying? And when I sell them, I gotta sell them at the price they're worth. I'm not just gonna sell it just for any damn price. That ain't happening. Now, right here, these are Batas 3 low tops. I know what I realized is there's a bunch of people that love low tops. So yo, these are available on savage.com. You know what I'm saying? You can see the Karjakz on this one right here. Once y'all see the heroes right there. Y'all know how long this took? Oh my God. Wait till I designed a new one. And this was my sneaker of choice when I was in Africa. I wore this every single day. These sneakers were getting a workout, y'all. A workout, I tell you. A workout. And the people were checking out my feet the whole time I was walking around, man. God, I miss Africa already, man. I wish I was there right now. I can't stand being in America anymore. Can't stand it, man. Look at this, the assassins on this side, those villainous villains. You know what I'm saying? Artillery, Sanusi, Kanji. You know what I'm saying? And then on this side right here, we got Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin. You feel me? Mixed it up, man. Wait till you see the next sneaker I'm designing. That thing off the chain, y'all. Straight off the chain. Y'all don't know, your boy be doing this doggone thing, man. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? So your Batas 3 low tops available now on savage.com. I'm actually working on the high tops 3/4 right now. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that's everything in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, man. I mean, for me, it's as the story goes. And what I realize is that I have a lot of fans, y'all. I have a lot of fans. I have a lot of fans. You know what I'm saying? So yo, I have a lot of fans. So keep in mind, man, the book is coming out. This month is the month I'm gonna tell y'all when it's coming out. You know what I'm saying? I just have faith in myself that, man, what I'm doing is gonna change my life. And there's a commitment you have to make to that commitment. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, man, never underestimate your possibilities. The 3 rules of success. Never underestimate your possibilities. No risk, no reward. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. Y'all, I've been at this going on almost 2012, 2015, 13 years, y'all. 13 years. How many people you know chase a dream for 13 years? 13. 13, y'all. 13 years, y'all. Your boy been chasing this dream for 13 years. So yo, it's no accident that I'm here, man. I'm always gonna be here and keep going with it. So yo, to close the end of the night, as I always say, my 2 favorite sayings, y'all. 1, make sure y'all visit sunvision.com. That probably made y'all laugh. copy you a sneaker. And don't forget to get you these Bible books right here. Well, really, real talk. Two things. One, your dream. No, one. Success is no success. There's no success in skipping steps. There's no success in skipping steps. The back of the line is just as important in front of the line. Be determined, not desperate. Then the second one, your dreams may be delayed but must never be extinguished. So wait your time while the universe delivers your right hands. Be determined, not desperate. Y'all, to be this far, to have come this far, where I've gotten to, where I'm going, it's a dream come true, man. Every day I wake up, I pray about my dreams, and every day something happens. What else can you ask for? And I don't always win all the time. I lose a lot. But y'all just see me, I don't care. I just keep going. You know what I'm saying? So yo, glasses cases. For all y'all who wear glasses like me. You know what I'm saying? Glasses cases. With his own personalized custom cleaning cloth. Yeah, so Bobby Savage, good night, girl. I appreciate your support. I'm gonna see you on Wednesday. I'll be back on Wednesday. Probably early because I got a guest on my podcast on Wednesday. I got Kimber coming on my show. So we're gonna discuss current events. You feel me? I think you're gonna definitely love that. Maybe around 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. 2 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up right there. Be sure to join us, girl. You know what I'm saying? Have a good night. Stay safe. Continue to achieve amazing things, all right? And I greatly appreciate your support, girl. Keep balling. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So look, thank all of y'all, man. So yo, as I always say, continue to aspire and achieve. Have a good night. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.